in the first class, we have learned how to create line, rectangle, circle, and many things. And there are different commands available. Let me explain you one by one. When I draw a rectangle, say I want 4 by 5, so immediately I will type 4, 5. Then enter, automatically it become 4 by 5. I just want to move the screen a little bit. I press H to open the pan. Okay, to cancel, come here. Now you see, when I draw this rectangle, it is perpendicular to my blue axis, Z axis. So when I use the push-pull button, it goes like this, because it is perpendicular to Z. So what happens if I want to draw perpendicular to the red axis? Okay, so let me delete this. So what I have to do is in the keyboard, there are right arrow key, left arrow key, top arrow key, bottom arrow key. When I press the right arrow key and draw a rectangle, press the right, you can see that I am drawing perpendicular to the red axis. After drawing, leave the button. And now if you pull this, you see you are extruding parallel to red axis. Okay. Same way, suppose you want to draw an object perpendicular to this. So I will use the left arrow key now. Let me draw a circle, C for circle. Now I will press the left arrow key, and you can see that it is drawn perpendicular to this axis. Cancel it. And if you use the push-pull, you can see that it is extruding parallel to the green. Same way, if you want to draw perpendicular to your Z axis, use your top key. Cancel it. Press the top. Let me draw again circle. Press the top. You can see that when I press the top, I can see that the object is perpendicular to blue now. Push pull. Sometimes you have to cancel it and come back. Okay. I will cancel this. So you can see when I press the left arrow key, you see when I press the right arrow key perpendicular to red. When I press to left arrow key perpendicular to green. When I press top arrow key, it is perpendicular to Z. So this you should understand. So many of the time you may have to use this perpendicular to your axis. Red axis X, green axis Y, and blue is our Z axis. Okay. And last time I explained you, when every time you come and cancel here. Otherwise, sometimes when you select some other command, it may give you some confusion. When I use the push-pull button, last time I told you, if you press Control and drag, you get an extra object. Leave, again press Control. Okay, and you can Control Z for undo, one step. If you want to go further, you have to, if you want to go more than one step behind, you have to use Alt backspace. So Alt backspace, Alt backspace, Alt backspace. Okay, you can use that Alt backspace to go one step back. So I will press again Control, leave the control again. I can use, come here, can go inside. Okay. And suppose I want to draw at the top also, I can do. I can draw a circle at the top. You see, sometimes you don't get the, because we have used the left, right arrow, everything, you know. So you have to use again, once you have to use it, top, click, and you can use, click. You can use the push pull here. So I hope you got some idea about using that control. So before push pull, you can use the control to create new object. And suppose I want to take it 1.5, I want to make it smaller, 0.5. So he saved this one. If I do double click here, automatically it takes that 5.5 units. He remembers this. Okay. So when you can double click to get the same value. That is very important. Let me draw. Let me erase all these things. Let me draw one rectangle. So if you want to get a proper size, even after creating the rectangle, you can give. So I have drawn like this, and I want to change the value. So I will say 3,5. So this is my 3,5. Now we are going to learn about offset command. You see here, this is the offset command. If you go here, tools, and see offset command, shortcut is F. Okay, so if you cancel and if you want to go to offset, just press F. Okay, and you go to the edge of this, click that and drag. Now give the value. I want 0.2. 0.2. And you can see that he offsetted 0.2. If you want to do again 0.2, he already remembers that value. So just go and double click this. Okay, he remembers that. But if you want to do outside, then you have to give again value, because you saved the value for inside only. I want to do outside offset. So I will go to the edge. If you have any problem, now what you do, you just press escape. Click, drag it outside, 0.2. Got it. Now we can click. Okay, so that's how a offset works. So I will use Alt backspace to remove. I'll do offset once again. I will select F, type F, go to the edge, click that edge, and type your value, 0.2. I hope you got some idea. So where is this offset command is used? This is a very, very powerful command. We can use this at many places. For example, let me take a copy of this. So how I will take the copy? I will select this. I can show a window like this, or I can click 3 times, continuously 3 times. You select the object. If you want to take a copy, I have to use the move command. I have to press the control, then move. Suppose I want to delete my inside this one, I can use the erase tool. I can use erase and remove that. Now I'm going to pull this 3 meter. So this is I want to create a door at the center. 1 meter wide, 2 meter height. I want to make a door. So how can I make that? Here we are going to use that offset command. And one more interesting, what we are going to do is we are going to explain, we are going to learn that tape measuring tool. You remember the tape measuring tool? It just select the first object, first point, and second object gives you the distance. So tape measuring tool, you can use it for measuring. Not only that one, it can use for creating guidelines. So what is a guideline? Now I selected the tape measuring tool. I go down here, click my edge, and slowly drag up. You can see there is a dotted line coming parallel to that. So when it reaches 2 meter, I will type 2. So he created a guideline, dotted line, parallel to this. Now suppose I want to draw a parallel to this vertical line. So I will select that line, move. See, sometimes you don't see it because you have to be very careful. Click. And you can see that now you are showing it. And when you are dragging it, you can see that a red line also. Dotted line, it shows you that you are drawing this parallel to red. Okay, so 1 meter. Right? And here also I want this. 1. Now I have a guidelines here, 1 meter. This is totally 3 meter. So it is 1 meter from here, 1 meter. So this is 1 meter, and this height is 2 meters. Now we'll draw a rectangle. I will type R. Draw a rectangle. Okay. Now I'll draw an offset for this. Offset command is shortcut is F. Select this and I will take. You should be very careful. Will you select? I'll offset outside 0.1. So that is my frame. And you can see that frame has gone below our building. So I have to delete that. You can see that it has gone below. So I will use the erase command. Erase this piece. Erase. Now I can use push pull. Carefully select that you see inside the frame only. Now it's seeing outside. Be careful when you select the inside. This one. Take little up and say 0.1. You can take this up inside if you want or outside. We can give a different color for this. We'll learn that later. So I created a frame. Now I want to create a window this side. So I can again use the tape measure tool. I will use the tape measure tool. I will select this. Now you can see that you are drawing a face parallel to green. So he will be showing a green horizontal line, and you see the guideline, vertical guideline is coming, say 1 meter. From here also, select and drag 1 meter. And from here you want, and this is your 210. This is 2 meter, this is 10. From here I want to 0.9. So this is the area where I want to create the window. So I will draw the rectangle R. You see he is drawing. It should be parallel to green. So what you do, if you are not getting that properly, use the left mouse button. Now you drag, click. Angle. Sometimes if this line copied is not correct, you'll get it wrong. I will delete this and draw again. Tape measure tool. One rectangle. I will use the left. So there may be something wrong. That is why it's not coming. So what we have to do is we have to redraw this line. So if it's not properly parallel to this, you will not get. That is why that mistake comes. So what I will do is I will erase this and draw again. Tape measure tool. Okay. 0.9. Come here. 1. 1. And you want 2 meters also. Now let me draw the rectangle. I have drawn the rectangle now. Okay. This face is parallel to this. At the same time, it is perpendicular to this. Okay. Now I will offset this. Shortcut is F. Point 1. Push, pull. P for shortcut. P is shortcut. 0.1. Okay. So you should be very careful. If you don't get the rectangle draw properly, means the guidelines is not parallel and perpendicular properly. You have to be very careful. So erase it and draw again. So we have drawn window, and you can do a lot of you can color it and do a lot of things you can do. We'll do that later. Once you finish, no, whichever line you don't want, immediately use the erase button and remove all this unwanted guidelines. Otherwise, it will create a lot of confusion for you. So these are all infinite line. I erase whichever I don't want. Suppose I want to draw a roof for this. A roof for this. So my roof should be a slope roof. So it should be go like this and draw. So I have to first I have to draw the slope line. So for that, what I will do is I will use a tool called Protractor. Click that Protractor. Come here. You can see that whenever Protractor, now this means that he is perpendicular to this. When you come here, he is perpendicular to this. When you are going the top, it is perpendicular to that. Okay, so we want the roof like this. That means perpendicular to the green axis. So you come here, click this corner, take a horizontal line left side, click, drag down, and you can see a slope line is coming. Dotted slope guideline is coming. Okay, usually what we do is we used to give 26.5 is the standard slope use. So you just type 26.5, enter. So we got slope here. Now I want to get the slope from here. So I'll come here, go to this, click here, drag like this, click, drag like this, again 26.5, click. So you got sloped line. We got the slope line. Now I will use the line command L, draw from here, here, here. So immediately created a face there. Now let me use the center button and rotate it, or you can use the orbit to rotate. So I have rotated like this using the orbit button. I will use the push pull P, go here, drag it here. You see that one small green round that shows that you are with that end of that face. Click. You created a slope. See, you created a slope roof. Now let me. Lines are not required. I will use the erase tool. I will use again offset command F. Go at this edge. Point 1. I have offsetted this. Push pull. You got it? Here also I will offset it. Point 1. Push pull P. Say 0.3. Okay. Let me undo this. If you want to undo only once, Control Z. If you want to do more, then you have to use Alt backspace. Now, let me do the offset outside and see what happens. So F is for the offset. Click and drag outside. Point 1. You see that? Now I will push pull this P. You see now? Let me put this here. Again. See? So here too much. You can reduce it. Here we have not removed the old one. That is why this is also there. Here we deleted it. Now we can use the erase button and remove these two lines. This is how you do the roof. So roof, you can use that offset command. Very, very powerful command you can use. I hope you got some idea now. Let me draw another rectangle here now. R for rectangle. 2, 2. I will extrude, push pull this 3. Okay. I select this object. So if you want to select only face, click once. If you want to select that face with the edges, 2 times. If you want to select the full, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Continuously you have to click. Continuously you have to click. Single stretch. Okay. Now the next one is, so we have seen move command. We have to see rotate. Let me come back to that later. We are going to learn scale command. So first you select this full object, clicking 3 times continuously. Now click the scale button. You can see that there are a lot of points have come for that. So if you want to uniformly increase the size, both the X direction, Y direction, Z direction, then you hold that corner and drag it, small or bigger. Okay. If you want to draw increase or decrease only one direction, you select the center one. Click this, drag. And at the bottom right corner, you can see is mentioning you red scale. That means you are increasing or decreasing in the red direction. Now, if you click this one, is showing you green scale. That means you are increasing in the green, and you can do that in the. Okay. So if you select this one, you are in the Z direction, blue scale. So suppose you want to change the scale 2 directions. Suppose you want to change in the red as well as Z. So I will hold here. And once you select this point, immediately lower right corner is telling you red blue scale. So this is red, this is blue. We can change scale in 2 directions. So you can give the value, whatever value you want. And if you click here, he's telling you green and blue. Green direction, blue direction. This is how you use the scale command. I hope you got some idea. When you click the corner, you'll get the uniform scale. When you click the center button, you can increase in one direction. And if you are clicking the center button, middle button of the top or bottom, you can increase or decrease 2 directions. So that is scale. Let me draw a rectangle R. Just draw a small rectangle. I want to rotate this. We are going to learn rotate command. So first of all, I have to select it, double click. 3 times you click and select the object. Now you click the rotate. What is the shortcut you can find from here? Tools, rotate. That is Q. Shortcut is Q. So I'll say Q. So immediately you get our protractor like object is coming. You click a corner. Now you want to rotate like this. So click here, click. Let me move this little. So I've selected the object, rotate, click the corner, show a horizontal line like this. Now we are showing a parallel to red. Click. Now you rotate whatever angle you want, say 45 degree. And so you rotate it in 45 degree. If you rotate again 45 degree, it will become 90 degree. Again you rotate 45 degree, 90 degree. So you can rotate the object using the rotate command. You want to rotate like this? Then select the rotate. Click here. You have to select the object full. Otherwise, now you'll be selecting only a portion. 3 times, 3 times you click, rotate, click. You can see rotate like this. So whichever angle you want, you can rotate by going to that particular face. So that's how you use the rotate command. You can try that. I hope you got some idea now. Now, next one is follow me. What is this follow me? Suppose I have a line command L, draw a line, circle C, draw a small circle here. I can extrude this circle over this line. That is follow me. So you click the follow me. There is no shortcut for that. Go here and carefully select that circle and do Control Z. Select it, drag it, we reach. This is follow me. For that follow me, you require one path and as well as one section. Okay, so this is very useful command by which you can create a lot of things. So let me go to one side. So this is for going to front. I'll go to front. Let me draw a line L. I draw a line. I want to draw a arc. So I'll say A arc. You select what type of arc you want. I will select a 3-point arc. So first point is here. Second point is somewhere here. And third point is somewhere here. Again line L. Like this I want. Like this I want. Like this. Click. I have a object like this. So I can create a pipe by extruding a circle through this. So now I'll go to isometric. So I'll go to circle C. Click here. You have to create a small circle, not very big circle. Click. So I've created a circle. Now I will use the follow me. Drag it. You just hold at the top like this, it automatically moves up. Click. You see? You got a pipe. Okay. We can remove this joint points. Cancel. You select this point. Okay, you selected only that one. So immediately you get an entity info here. If you don't get here, right click, entity info. In the entity info, there is a soft button. Click that. Click. So it has gone. Select it. Click that. Like that, you can remove one by one. That dot, if you the line you want. Select. Remove. Hope you got some idea. So this is how you use the follow me command. This is very, very useful. Many of the time you want, maybe sometimes you want handrail. So in that case, you draw the path of that particular handrail, then you draw the cross section, then use the follow me command. Very interesting and very powerful command. Now let me show you. So if you lost your view, how will you get back your view? First you go to top, double click, click isometric. So you get back your, okay, suppose you lost your view somewhere here, you went here and something like that. How will you get back? First you go to the top view, isometric. So you get back the basic. Now suppose I want to write a 3D here, 3D writing, Asadi, I want to write here. So let me reduce a little bit just so that you can see it. Yeah. So I can use the 3D text command, tools, 3D text. So here I will write Asadi. And you can change the size, everything you can do here, different font and everything. Let me use this setting now. You can see when you go to this side, automatically it will be parallel to that face. When you come to here, automatically parallel to this. When you come here, or always it parallel to the face where you take. So let me go here and click. Okay, so you created a 3D text. Once you created, then after that changing will be difficult. Okay, so changing may not be possible. You delete it, create again, tools, 3D text. Now you select whatever you want. I want another font. This font I want. Oh, sorry. And this is the extrusion. Now we are extruding 0.03 extrusion height. This is height of the text, 0.5. And this is left aligned. So all these things you can use it. If this is not tick, you will not fill it. You just write the text that type only. This is a extrusion here. Okay, let me extrude this a little more. 0.1. Place. So it's very big there. I'll put it here. Click. So that's how you do the 3D text. You cannot change after you can double click. No, it may not work. Changing may not be possible. So you have to do it again. Same way we can write text also. Suppose I want to write, this is a window I want to write. So I'll go to tools, text, click this window, drag it, click. Now we can write there, window. You want to write something here? Roof. You can write roof. I can double click to change. Double click. I can rewrite anything. W1. Correct it. But if you want to make change the font, etc., you can change the font from here. You can use some other font if you want. LG. Font you can change. Okay. Same thing you can do using right click. And the advantage of this text is that even if you rotate, you can still, it will be parallel to your view. If you orbit, still you can read it properly. So right click, Entity info, it gives you all the detail. It is in 0 layer. Font, you can change the font. Right click. If you want to erase it, you can erase it. Control Z. Right click. You can hide it. By mistake, if you are hidden, so how will you get it back? You can go to view, hidden geometry. Right click, unhide. You can do, if by mistake, when you are working, you don't want to see it, you can hide all these things. You can do from here also. You can see here, hide. You can lock also, lock. This now. So you can right click, you can edit the text, hide it, erase it. You can change the arrow. Now there is an arrow coming here. There are 3 types of arrows. If you don't want arrow, there is no arrow here. Arrow has gone. Only the line is there. Right click, arrow, dot. So you are selecting with a dot. Very small dot is there. Right click, arrow, closed. You get a closed arrow. Right click, arrow, open. Get a open. You can do a lot of things. Just select it, right click, and you can do. If you don't want the leader, hide. So no leader is there, only text is there. Right click, leader, remove the tick mark, leader. Okay, so this is how you do the text. So we have seen the 3D text, 2D text. Now let us see dimension. I will go to tools, dimensions. You show the first point, you show the second point, see already measured. And you can click this second point. And if you want to this way here, this way here, you can adjust wherever you want. Suppose you want to show here, suppose you want to show here, left you. Click. So you can see that. First point, second point. I can put it here also. I can change it. Right click. You can erase it, you can hide it, you can change the text, you can change the position. Now it is center. If you get the outer end, so it goes here. Position, center is better. So you can do like that also. You can do the text, 2D text, 3D text, dimension, etc. I hope you got some idea now. Let me show you one more thing, which is called layers. Like AutoCAD, we have layers here. When you, since we have not created any layer, we have only one default layer, layer 0. And all these objects are created in this layer, 0 layer. Suppose I use, if I want to create a new layer, I will click this plus. So a new layer has been created. So I will just say objects, rectangle, some name you give, layer name, objects. Okay. Now I want to make this as my current. Now if I draw anything, it will be in this layer. If you draw a circle, you draw a rectangle. See, if you are getting this problem, maybe use the top arrow. So these two objects are in this. When you are in objects, I cannot unvisible. I cannot do it. I can make this layer 0 unvisible. I remove the tick mark. So all the objects in that layer 0 has been unvisible, hidden. I can bring back. If you want to hide this one, you go to the next layer. The current layer cannot be unvisible. Go here and now we can remove the tick mark. So this layer is a very, very powerful command. Suppose you want to bring this objects, this box to this layer. Now, this box is in 0 layer. I want to change it to objects layer. So what I will do, I will triple click and select it. So immediately you get the info, or right click and go to info. And you can see that the layer is 0. The object is in the 0 layer. So you select the object layer, you go use the arrow, object layer. So now this object is in, this box is in object layer. Okay, so if you unvisible, the box also became unvisible. So like that, you can change the layer from one layer to another.